Please forgive.
Already?
Give me a heart attack.
We are going to call this meeting to order. We're going to start with a pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And the clerk, please call the roll.
Mayor Winkie,
Present.
Ms. Patterson, Mr. Shy, Mr. Fulton,
Present.
Mr. Nordice,
Present.
Mr. Wilhelm,
Present.
Mr. Yago.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. And anybody online here?
Just Alex Phipps, your attorney.
Alex, read AI meeting notes, what is that?
That's
It's,
that one.
no, it's just
No.
it's a beta thing that Zoom is trying out.
Whatever. Anyway, okay.
You asked.
There are no visitors. Oh, I had to have Alex, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I apologize.
Here, move up here.
All right, so we have a consent agenda in front of us to approve the minutes, the treasurer's report, and approval of bills. I'll accept a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Then moved and seconded. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
It's, Mr. Mayor, is it okay for me, because I wasn't here last time, to have an aye vote or have a vote or not?
You know, vote.
I know I vote, but I'm saying I
You
wasn't.
could read the
here.
minutes.
Yeah, I read them. Oh, yeah. Always
You
read
could
them.
object.
I know. I say I would, I know, just matter of Robert's rules, I guess.
Remember, his head has been impacted.
I'm smarter now than I used to
He's got at least two holes in this head.
be. I was always curious about it. When you don't attend the meeting, can you technically?
But you would have the minutes and all that in a document, which you, I'm sure, gleaned through carefully.
Exactly. Okay,
Okay.
that's a
All
no
right,
answer.
so that motion's been approved. Thank you for asking the question. Old business, consideration of a request to, for the town to move from C-Safe, Colorado Surplus Asset Fund, to Colorado State Liquid Investment Pool. We talked about this at the last meeting. I was not, for the tiny bit of increased income we would get, I mean, it would be less than a fraction of a percent.
He's on his way here, that guy,
Tonight?
Bob, yeah,
Well, he should be here. His item's up, and so,
was driving from Pueblo.
yeah. Well, he knows what time the meeting starts?
Yeah,
Okay. So anyway, that's Art.
It sounds like it caused them a lot more work. I don't think it'd be worth it.
That's true.
Randy?
Oh, why?
I was not impressed with him. Same thing.
Okay. I would accept a motion to approve or deny.
I'll make a motion, we deny it. I'll second it.
Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. You might want to get him on the phone.
I don't have his number. He emailed me, said he was coming in person from Pueblo.
Not gonna work.
Oh, well.
That dog's not gonna, I mean, he knows what time the meeting starts.
Yeah,
So,
but when he comes in, maybe that's him.
Okay, new business.
See if it's him.
Like football for a guy, if you had an 8 o'clock meeting and got there at 10 till, you're 5 minutes late. Okay, next.
Okay, Deb, new business consideration request to support Colorado Bylaws traveling photo exhibit. And you're up. Deb.
So, did you read the material that you were sent?
Sure. I've been out of town, so.
I'm told it was sent.
You have email.
I'm what?
You have
Okay.
email.
All right, I'll pretend that you didn't read it, okay? But what we have is an opportunity here. The Colorado Byways Traveling Photo Exhibit has been touring the state since 2018. It started at the Denver International Airport. It went to the Colorado State Capitol. It went to History Colorado, the Colorado State Fair, and since 2022 has been traveling around the state, Grand Junction, Eulsburg, Sterling, Trinidad, and for 2025, it's mainly been in storage in Trinidad. In 2024, it did win the National Scenic Byway Association Byway Award for Communications, which was awarded at the 2024 Colorado Byways Symposium. In November, Mr. Fulton got a phone call from Lenore Bates, who is in charge of the Colorado Byways, looking for a place for this show to hang. It is 52 either 30 by 40 or 24 by 30 canvas wrapped photographs taken by professionals as well as amateurs. They're all quite stunning. It is 2 of each byway. There are 26 byways. And because Colorado 150 is coming up, it is an exceptional opportunity for us to kind of launch the celebration with this show. And what I am requesting, so this is a collaboration between Frontier Pathways, Custer County Tourism, and Sangre Art Guild. And basically, we can only do this show because the 3rd Street Gallery is closed in the winter. They finish their season at the end of December, and then they don't open up until May. So we basically are renting 3rd Street Gallery, and we can't complain about the rent. They only pay $150 a month, but there's also electric. Propane is the big one. You were sent in your packet the anticipated budget. Custer County Tourism has already confirmed that we're donating $500. I am asking the town of Silver Cliff tomorrow for $500. I am here to ask the town of West Cliff for $500. Rocky Mountain Soda has contributed $500, and all of the money is really just to pay for the overhead of renting 3rd Street Gallery. Now, as far as, well, what will it do for our community? It just so happens that in January, when we open January 16th, having an opening reception on January 17th, that is a 3-day weekend. So with Custer County Tourism, of which I have a close connection with, we will be promoting that it's a winter escape over this 3-day weekend. Martin Luther King is on Monday. So we'll push that. It also happens that it's a new moon, so people can maybe come and just, if they bundle up, can look up, and the stars are quite dazzling with no moon. So that's our first reception weekend. And then it just so happens that the second reception weekend falls on February 14th. So we're kind of going to have a little bit of a, we love our byways thing, but that's also another 3-day weekend with a new moon. So that's what we're promoting. What does West Cliff and Silver Cliff have to offer in the winter? Cold, yes. We don't have a sled hill, but we feel that people may want to escape from the chaos of the Front Range. So, and then the other thing with the 150 celebration, we're getting a lot of press from the state. It's already on the Colorado.com website. The state is going to be printing flyers and posters for us, which we will then spread out all over the state. Of course, we'll make a big push on the frontier byways in Pueblo and Colorado City and Rye and Salida. I mean, we're basically going to blanket the state that this is an opportunity to see an award-winning show.
Do you have any feel for how it's done in other places in terms of attendance?
I can't say I have reached out and asked, but it has,
So
Bob,
you
do
just
you
made
know?
a number up and told me I believe
oh, yeah, it's done really well, Paul.
you. Just saying.
Well,
The first place was the DIA, and I think a few people probably saw it there.
Yeah.
We all was going over Concourse A, I saw it, when it was up there.
Anyway, do you have other, something else? Because I'd make a motion to, ask for a board discussion about approving the $500.
well, I think well, let me just give you a few tidbits. The show runs from January 16th to April 19th, so it's a 3-month show, open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And like I said, it is at Third Street Gallery.
Full staff.
We are getting volunteers to staff it. I've reached out to the Welcome Center ambassadors. I've reached out to Custer County Tourism. I've reached out to Frontier Pathways. I've reached out to Third Street Gallery. And one way or another, it's going to be staffed, even if it's me. So I think I have said what I need to say and can answer any questions.
Any questions, gentlemen?
So this is gonna be a show that comes down here?
Yes, actually, the prints are in the basement right now.
They're already here.
Yeah, the prints are in the basement because they had to get out of Trinidad. So like I said, they've been in storage for the year.
Okay.
Lenore calls up Bob, can you help? Bob calls me, I call Third Street Gallery, and then Bob, after his accident, mind you, okay? The guy is in a motorcycle accident, and days later, he goes to Trinidad to pick up the prints in his truck.
You didn't have to say that. Don't get the sympathy vote.
Yeah, and so and I've gone through them, 3 are missing, they're getting reprinted, and basically, they're gonna get hung on, after Christmas, before New Year's Eve. And like I said, then we open and have a 3-month show, and we will be doing a lot of promotion for the show to bring people into town.
Any further questions, Deb?
I'll make a comment.
Yes.
Okay, and of course, I have skin in the game, but for those you don't know, I've been on board of Frontier Pathways since this will be my 30th year. We've never asked Westcliff for anything, but we've been basically the tourism, part of the tourism impetus for those 30, ever since the byways formed in 1994. So this is an opportunity, and that's why I did go down. And when Lenore called me, it was supposed to go to the San Luis Valley, and something happened there, they couldn't. And so the Colorado Byways, which is Lenore Bates runs, she's the leader of all the byways in the state. So anyway, so she was at a desperate place because Trinidad had to get it out of storage because there was a Smithsonian exhibit coming and they needed that storage unit to get them out of there. So anyway, so then, you know, I went ahead and committed to getting them out of there. And then I got hold of Deb and said, let's see if we can figure it out. But the way I see it is it's a heck of an opportunity. It is a cool exhibit. And that way, people that come can walk all through, and the folks at Sangres Art Guild will help work with us to hang them so it's really professionally looks. And then you can come in, you can walk around the state in our gallery here, okay, and see all 26 byways, which there's some really cool pictures. Okay, so anyway, so that's the way I see it. We'll bring some people up here and that's what we're gonna do is ask everybody that walks in the door, how'd you find out about it and where you're from? Where you're from, especially where you're from. So that way we can come back in April and say, here's what we had. We had 5 states represented or 50, who knows, you know, but anyway, that's the input of that.
Well, and the other thing is really, you know, Colorado is making a big deal of the, let's see if I can say the word, sesquicentennial. And so this is a great opportunity for our area to be a part of that celebration. You know, I don't know if it would have the same impact if it was just another normal year, but it's not another normal year. So already this event has been put on the events calendar for Colorado 150. And I also checked the box that it has national exposure.
Okay, so, any other discussion? I'll make a motion that we approve $500 to support, the, Colorado Byways, photo display. I need a second.
I'll second it.
A discussion?
What, is it coming out of this year's budget or next year's?
Well,
That can be up to you.
we can put it in next year's budget.
That's, would better be, it should be next year's probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
and,
cut the check in January, is that?
yeah, and you cut it to the Sangre Art Guild just because they're paying for, the electric, the propane and the rent.
Okay.
So it might interest you, just a little, should have done that. Anyway, Westcliff is older than the state of Colorado.
It is?
72, right?
75, I think.
Westcliff is older than what?
The state of Colorado.
Oh,
We've been in
Oh.
town longer than state.
before it became a state. Before it became,
76 is when we became state.
so, yeah.
And this is big. We're the only state in the country that can boast this. We have our 150th anniversary is when America has the 250th anniversary. So we're the only state.
So was Westcliff part of Fremont County?
Territory.
I don't really know.
Oh,
territory.
Territory.
We're
Well-
part of a territory or something, but yeah, we almost became the state capital.
Yeah, and Custer County is celebrating their 150th next year.
That's right. So,
32 votes.
32 votes. You know, there's a wonderful little book. There's a local publisher here, Filter Press, who wrote a very thin little book. It's actually written for kids more than grownups. But it's fascinating how Colorado became the Centennial State, and it took 18 years for Colorado to become a state. And the book will be on sale at the exhibit.
So it's been moved and approved for the discussion. All in favor, say aye. Opposed?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So Bob, you're late, but that's okay. We went ahead and discussed, I'm sorry, I didn't know if you were coming or not. I didn't know you were coming, but that's okay. But we discussed, the C-Safe, thing, and we decided that we want to stay where we are. Oh, sorry you made it all the way up here to do that. I wish we could have gone with it.
Well, do you want, like a 5-minute rebuttal maybe?
No, we already
You already
discussed it.
decided? Okay. Gonna,
Sorry.
okay. Well, we'll be here, you know, if you decide that you want to take another look down the road. Hopefully, you know, from a customer service perspective, Aaron could maybe keep you up to date on that. as
Sure.
well.
Okay, next item is consideration request for resolution number 4/2025, supporting the continued operation of farmers market on town property at Just Price Park. So this is a motion that we are going to continue to allow them to use the park in 2026. Discussion?
This has nothing to do with them wanting the 3-year thing.
It is.
Alex.
Yeah. It's drafted to support them for the next 3 years because you may remember a couple months ago at the meeting, they did request that. So that was how I drafted the resolution. Of course, if that's not what the board would like to do, you are free to change the text or, you know, support them for as long as you'd like to support them.
But I was gonna say, I thought at that meeting that the lawyer suggested to not sign a long-term agreement.
This is not an agreement. This is a resolution. So if you read it, it does not bind the city or the town to any specific concrete legal documents. It does not create a leasehold. It does not create any sort of license. It is simply a resolution in support of allowing them to continue using the park.
I'd like to,
Further information?
I'd like to change it to every year they have to come back and ask for right now till we see how it's going to work out. Instead of a 3-year situation.
But I have the cancellations in there that should they not perform unsatisfactorily, then, because each year you still have to have a park permit, correct?
Well, yeah, but if we do a resolution, then we're basically saying, you've got it for 3 years. And I don't really think that we should sign something like that
Well, Alex, it's every year, it's up to us. Is that correct? As to whether or not they can
Yeah.
use it for the next.
Yes, and this does not replace the park permit or any other permits or fees that the town might charge. This is simply a resolution in support of them continuing to use that park.
As long as they play by the rules.
Right.
Yes, and with the, of course, public health and safety concerns, the appropriate use of the public space, and all the other appropriate considerations that the town might make of public property.
Okay, I just want to make sure we weren't getting ourselves into something.
No, we're not locked in.
Yeah.
It's the ball's through.
Further discussion?
Respectful use of the
I just-
property and here's the town's ball.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just really happy with what our new park was for us this summer. It was great.
Yeah, I thought it was great too, and I actually, when I walked through it this year, I was over there a number of times, I bought some jelly from a woman, I ate it, and almost died.
Stop it. You might be slightly more diabetic and that's about it.
Anyway, I actually thought you would do not as well as it was when it was across in the Sturmer's parking lot, because it didn't like you had, look at it, like you had as many vendors. But that's just, whatever, but,
You didn't think we would do as well in Just Price as we did in Sturmer's?
right.
Oh, no,
No.
we did.
It's super
Far
well.
better.
Yeah, so, I hope you're looking forward to next year with big plans and big ideas. That's good. No, we're pleased to have you there, and it's a good, was it quirky? It's not quirky. Is it quaint? People, Deb Adams from the tourism board was just here, and they've evidently polled people or whether talked to people, and they said, keep Weston quirky and quaint. So you gotta get quirky and quaint. So, I don't know what that
It's just a
is.
good positive feeling in my opinion, and especially the last one with the kids singing and stuff, that drew a lot of people.
Right, yeah.
I would if I could.
Okay, I need a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
And moved in second, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Is there anything you want to say?
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. And we are looking forward to an exciting summer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
and I
good.
read through the resolution and I think it addresses all of Randy's concerns of it's basically, we're supporting the location, the town's supporting the location for 3 years. But everybody has to play by the rules and I think it was well laid out and from our perspective, thank you, because we're trying to build the farmer's market and keep it rolling. And it was really hard to do that every year when we were wrapping up, not knowing what the status was going to be in the location and how to plan for the following year. So,
I must say, you did a very good job jumping in at the last minute to get it all squared away. I was
Thank you.
quite impressed. Quite
It's
impressed.
first year too, so did really well.
So it's been approved, and thank you. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
thank you much. Have a good night.
Item C, consideration request to close town hall the day after Christmas and the day after New Year's, both of which fall on Fridays. Aaron's gonna,
Well,
it says
That was the
Aaron, it says Aaron right
explanation.
here. Pardon me?
that was the explanation.
Well, I thought you were gonna talk about this.
Well, both days fall on a Friday and other municipalities are closed those days. Unlikely anyone's gonna be in here the Friday
So,
after.
I just wonder what our obligation to the citizens are.
To let them know.
We'll put it on Facebook and sign on the door.
Well, most I wouldn't think anything would be open anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Ace
People would know
Hardware,
that.
Ace Hardware's open.
You're always open.
Yeah.
But you're selling stuff. We're not
We're gonna have a
selling-
midnight sale, July 1st, right?
I think we have to think about what our obligation is to the citizens of the community, that's all. I'm not opposed to closing, I'm just
Yeah.
asking, you know.
Does CML have any guidelines on that municipally?
No,
Not to be aware of.
we really just kind of go off what other municipalities are doing in the clerk's listserv.
Gotcha.
And the town does have the authority to set its hours. There's no requirement for it to be open. If not that is a real concern.
No, I understand that, and I do understand, I just want us to think about serving the community, that's what we are here, that's why we get paid, you guys.
Yeah, sure.
My last check bounced.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Okay, we need a motion,
I'll make a motion if we approve it.
okay?
I'll second it.
It's been moved and second, further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next item, this is a public hearing now, because we're gonna be talking about the budget, and where this hearing is for public comment. I guess we're not members of the public, and so we get no comment, and so nobody being here, we can proceed, as I guess.
Right, so close the public hearing.
So we'll need to close it, or we have a motion to open it? I'll just do
You
that.
just had to say it.
Okay, we are closing the public hearing. And I would like to make a motion that we approve agenda items E, F, G, and H with one motion.
Can we do that, Alex?
I would recommend that you read the title of each of those ordinances at least once so that we don't have any issues with adoption.
Yeah. I move that we adopt ordinance number 5, 2025, ordinance number 6, 2025.
So the title would be the adoption of the public budget. You know, you need to read the actual title of the ordinance of each of those ordinances. A resolution, or an ordinance to support, yeah.
I move that we approve ordinance number 5, 2025, adopting the 2026 budget.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to, it's the long title. So if you go to page 28 of your packet, you have ordinance 5-2025. You need to read that, everything in bold, the title. I'm sorry, but this is just a procedural quirk of Colorado law that you do need to read the title at least once before adoption.
28, page 28, is that where it is? No, it's one more. It's right here. I move that we, the board, approve ordinance number 5, 2025, which is an ordinance summarizing expenditures for each fund and adopting a budget for the town of Westcliff, Colorado for the calendar year beginning on the first day of January 2026 and ending the last day of December 2026. Is that all I have to do?
Yeah, that's it, reading the title.
Move that we adopt ordinance number 6, 2025. It's an ordinance appropriating sums of money to various funds and spending agencies in the amount and for the purpose as set forth below for the town of Westcliff, Colorado for the 2026 budget year. I move that we approve ordinance number 7, 2025, an ordinance levying general property taxes for the year 2026 to help defray the cost of government for the town of Westcliff, Colorado for the 2026 budget year. And I believe that covers them all. So I need, somebody to second my motion.
I'll second it.
Discussion?
The mill levy was set at, I'm sorry, what was the mill levy set at?
4.462.
Oh, okay,
So I take it over to JD.
by Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, it's just lumping all the housekeeping we have to do as part of the budget.
Yeah.
Put those into, and then treat them all one time, because they're all tied together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Now, item H is consideration of a request to adopt the 5-year capital plan. It's now an ordinance, it's just a consideration of a request to adopt the 5-year capital plan, which we've already discussed in the budget workshops. And it here is now in front of us, so I would accept the motion to approve it or not.
We didn't have that in our packet, correct?
It didn't need an ordinance, but the capital plan's the very back.
The very back. Oh,
Yes.
I thought that had to do with the budget.
We discussed it in the budget
Right.
workshops.
Basically, remove some of the things we knew we couldn't get grants for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we approve some equipment to new for our streets.
Right. And it's all funded.
All have reserves.
See that. Okay. I move that we accept the 5-year capital plan.
Have a second?
I'll second it.
Then moved and seconded. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Adjustments to the agenda? Staff and committee reports? I want to report that these two are mean to me.
But you're not running again, right? So you're,
Read what you said.
Thank you. I'll accept the motion to adjourn. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Not yet, okay. Hang on a second. I want, although I wasn't able to participate or go around and check it all, but I want to, I'd like to see us do consideration to, I want to acknowledge all of the businesses that did this, all these meetings that did the small business deal a couple of Saturdays ago. It was super. I mean, what I saw, again, I didn't have to get to spend much time, but the word I got was the businesses had a lot more traffic on that day in their businesses. And whether it's flow over or not, but the following week on Friday, I couldn't believe, the whole Main Street all the way down to almost to Antlers was parked, both sides of the street were full. So that's on a Friday. So I think these businesses are really making a go of it. And so of course, we helped them, the wreath contest. They had, my tenant went to it and she said, God, Bob, they had a big barrel full of all these votes for the wreath contest. And that was very, very popular according to them. And so if we help support that. So can we, as Mr. Mayor, maybe go ahead and send a letter to each of those businesses that we gave money to, Aaron, something like that. I don't know what we want to do to acknowledge.
Maybe,
Just thanking them for going, because it's bringing us tax dollars.
that's a lot of letters to send out, but clearly I went around shops too.
Yeah.
And I went to Wet Mountain Treasures and there were people, I just turned around and went back out because there were too many people in there. And some were getting their things stamped, but still, they did very well. And so.
I heard they were happy. You got a smile on their face.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
how do we just express congratulations, I guess it would be, to the business committee and express our desire to continue to help them in the future. I don't know whether Deb could do that for us or.
Bianca.
Bianca could do it, yeah. So if we could
Well, that's positive.
send
I
a
just-
note to Bianca.
Bianca put a lot of work in.
Yes, she
Oh,
did.
she did, and,
Yeah, a lot of.
so if we could do that, I'd be happy to sign it, unless you want to do that.
Well, maybe
Take that
that.
authority away from me too.
Do what you want.
Just use the auto pen.
Yeah, there you go. We need one.
Well, and it goes on till New Year's, so it's not like it's over.
Yeah.
It's gonna continue.
So I mean, I went into Andy Math's shop and of course there was a customer in there buying, and he says, when are you gonna buy something, Paul? And I said, I refer people to you. I don't buy anything. And, so the painting that they were buying, the drawing, my niece had bought the same thing the year before that. I said, do I need to remind you of that? Anyway, but the chocolate shop, I didn't, when they first opened, I thought, they're not gonna make it. But man, they had a great summer and having a good fall, so it's that time of year. So, anyway. So I'll accept a motion to adjourn.
I made your motion to adjourn.
Second,
I'll second it.
we are adjourned. All in favor, say aye.
Hey,
Adjourned.
Thank you, Alex.
everybody.
This was.